Yeah,
Yeah,
24 hours, 48 hours before, you were getting blown up in Baghdad or you were getting shot at. And bonkers is it that you suddenly going from those environments where it's all adrenaline.
yeah,
You've got this massive dopamine hit, and then the
yeah,
next thing you know, you're back in Walmart for the American people that are watching, or a Tesco's here, or a Sainsbury's, walking around doing your shopping for your meal that night. Yet
yeah,
24 hours, 48 hours before, you were getting blown up in Baghdad or you were getting shot at. And it's a
yeah.
difficult transition for anyone to make. So
Oh,
that alone plays havoc on your brain. You know what I mean?
oh, I do. I remember I came back and I'm like, I've got to change. I've got to do something else, right?
It's impossible to switch off from a conflict to being back in your home country, your hometown, shopping, and doing the stuff. You come back, there's all sorts of stresses here in normal life that you can't get. How crazy is that? You'd much rather
Yeah,
be in a theatre of operations where there's a fear of death and being shot at and on patrol and all that kind of stuff, but you're absolutely useless when it comes back to walking around and doing a day's shop or planning your day and paying a bill. You put me at a house fire at 2 o'clock in the morning where there's people hanging out a window and I'm calm as a cucumber. You put me in a kitchen cooking a roast dinner and I'm the most stressed out man on the planet. It's weird,
I
the things
can't
that
do that.
stress me out and the things that don't. And that's a very good point, actually, there that you mention, is because you think you're fine. When we go back to the mental health, you think you're
Yeah,
fine. So I'm going, but the stresses and anxiety and all the things are manifesting themselves in these ways that are completely alien. So I was saying to I don't feel stressed, but my body, on the other hand, is saying you are proper stressed out. And it's took something like my transition from the fire service into my new role with the podcast and the sponsors for my body to go, nope, it's too much, you can't take it. And it manifested itself in these I can only say bizarre for me anxiety
yeah,
attacks. And
yeah,
I've always, and rightly or wrongly, I've always dismissed things like anxiety attack and go, oh God, yeah, well, is that even a thing? I can assure anyone that's watching, if you've never had one, it's one of the most horrible. I thought I was having a heart attack, and this was just my body's way of manifesting the stress had got too much. And it was, that was the point. Only 4 weeks ago that I realized I've got to do something that enables me to switch off, and kind of correct this kind of
yeah.
order. You've got to be very aware of it and your own kind of body and what makes it tick.